Alright students, let's go ahead and now revise the next chart. The next chart is on assessments and audit. Sir, what kind of a chapter it is? It's a C graded chapter from exam point of view, but let's go ahead and cover it quickly. Everyone over here now. Sir, what do you mean by assessment? Assessment ka meaning they can go ahead and ask you in the exam. So from here till here is your assessment ka meaning. It says assessment means determination of the tax liability of any goods. Sir, determination of the tax liability. Okay. Then the amount of duty, taxes or any other sum so payable if any under this act or under the custom act or the custom tariff act or any other law for the time being in force. With reference to tariff classification means when you are going ahead and doing the assessment, you have to refer to tariff classification, value, is there any exemption or concession, the quantity, if the valuation is quantity based, sir, weight, volume, measurement or any other specific, you should see the origin. Baba, if it's a origin which is basically supposingly, if I go ahead and tell over here, origin means if it is a preferential nation, in case of preferential nation, you will go ahead and get preferential country का case में one preferential rate of duty, so origin also has to be seen. Any other specific factor, and it includes self-assessment, reassessment, provisional assessment, and any other assessment in which the duty assessed is nil, that is also included in self-assessment. That is also included in assessment. After that, now if I go ahead and tell you self-assessment and reassessment, what do you mean by self-assessment and reassessment? It says over here that, sir, importer will file bill of entry under section number 46, exporter will file under section number 50. Importer exporter self-assess the duty liability. They will go ahead and once they go ahead and file the bill of entry, for import ka case mein I'll file bill of entry, export ka case mein I'll file shipping bill or bill of export. Now once I go ahead and file bill of entry for import and export ka case mein shipping bill or bill of export, sir, proper officer will verify them. Now once the proper officer goes ahead and verifies, for the purpose of this for the purpose of verification, he can examine or test the goods also. And sir, selection of case for verification is based on risk evaluation, because generally when you file your shipping bill or bill of export or your bill of entry, custom automated system gives clearance orders automatically. But sir, if it's a bill of entry or shipping bill which has been picked up, then officer will go ahead and do the verification. If while doing the verification, he can require the importer or exporter to produce additional document or information, and on verification, if the proper officer finds that the self-assessment was done correctly, then he will give a clearance order. If the self-assessment is not given clearly, if the self-assessment is not done correctly, then sir, he will go ahead and do the reassessment. Now he will tell, hey, this much was payable, this much you have paid, pay the differential. Importer or exporter accept the reassessment, they pay the differential, then he will issue a clearance order, officer will issue a clearance order. But sir, if importer or exporter disagrees, then the proper officer will pass the reassessment order, and within 15 days of the reassessment of the bill of entry or shipping bill, he will go ahead and pass a reassessment order within how many days? 15 days of the reassessment of the shipping bill or bill of entry. He will go ahead and pass a reassessment order within 15 days. Okay, sir, point is clear. And always remember, reassessment order will be a speaking order. It should go ahead and state all the facts, etc. Okay, sir, point is clear. Now the next one over here, exam question. Write a note on assessment. Please remember, from here till here is a note on assessment. Exam question, write a note on self-assessment. So beta, this flow chart which I have gone ahead and told you, this you can go ahead and write. Sir, then the next one is provisional assessment. Provisional assessment read with customs finalization of provisional assessment regulation 2018. It says over here that, sir, what are the four situations when provisional assessment can be done? Remember one thing, everyone, four circumstances or situation when provisional assessment can be done. Number one, I am unable. Importer or exporter is unable to make a self-assessment. I will tell, sir, I am unable to make self-assessment. Can you please go ahead and do? Then, Baba, he will go ahead and request the proper officer in writing that, sir, provisionally tell me how much is to be paid. Later, we can go ahead and finalize. And on finalization, if there is any differential, I will go ahead and pay. Sir, what are the other circumstances? It goes ahead and says, if proper officer deems it necessary to subject any goods to any chemical test, then proper officer will go ahead and tell these goods, I want to do chemical testing, other testing. Then for the time being, provisionally, he will assess the duty and tell you, okay, once the chemical test ka report comes, then final assessment will be done. ठीक है सर. Then importer or exporter produces all necessary document or information. You produce all the information or document which was required, but proper officer deems it necessary to carry further inquiry. Then in that scenario, if proper officer wants to do further inquiry, then sir, he will tell provisionally I will assess the goods and clear it. Finally, what will happen once the inquiry ka report has come, then I will go ahead and do the final assessment. Sir, if necessary documents are not furnished, see here you had furnished, but here if you don't furnish and then if you are not furnishing for proper information or document and proper officer deems it necessary to make further inquiry, then what will happen? Then Baba provisionally he will clear the goods. Then he will tell inquiry ka report, let it come, and then I will go ahead and finalize the provisional assessment. And sir, please remember for your exam it is important. What are the cases when provisional assessment can be done? And remember one thing, in GST, proper officer on his own, in GST he cannot do provisional assessment, but in customs you can also request and proper officer also can go ahead and do. Okay sir, point is clear. Everyone over here now let's understand the procedure. When provisional assessment is ordered by the proper officer has ordered for the reason that necessary information or document was not given by you, or proper officer requires importer or exporter to produce additional document. In that scenario, what will happen, everyone? Number one, sir, you will tell him, okay sir, you want additional document, I will give it to you. But sir, provisionally you clear the goods. No, later I will give you final documents, all the documents, then you finalize the assessment. So sir, within 15 days, he will go ahead and tell you what are the documents or details or information required. You have to go ahead and produce within the next 15 days. If you produce, very good. Otherwise, if you don't go ahead and produce the document, then 3 months ka extension can be given by proper officer on his own or on request by given by you. Sir, then after 3 months, you should have given the information. If it is not given, then additional commissioner or joint commissioner can further extend the time limit to give the document by further 3 months. Sir, if I give it, very good. If I don't give it, then information or document not available, then again commissioner can give the extension as deemed fit. And sir, supposingly till here time was there and here information or document given. Once you go ahead and submit the document, you have to inform the proper officer in writing that sir, I have given the document. Then within the next 2 months, plus if you can't finalize within 2 months, then again 3 months ka extension can be given by commissioner and finalization of assessment will be done. Always remember one thing, everyone, whenever assessment is being finalized, in case goods are cleared for home consumption, provisionally you had gone ahead and paid 5 lakh, finalization you have gone ahead and paid, supposingly provisional assessment was finalized and 4 lakh you have to pay, then the excess will be refunded. Sir, if provisionally you had paid 5 lakh and finalization is the 6 lakh, then shortfall you have to pay along with interest. Okay sir. In case of warehouse goods, always remember one thing, please remember everyone, in case of warehouse goods, they have gone ahead and told final assessment, if greater than provisional assessment, you will have to give excess duty ka 2 times of the bond amount. 2 times of the bond amount has to be given. Okay sir, point is clear. Everyone over here. Now supposingly you are going ahead and asking for provisional assessment, might be the officer went ahead and told you, sir, we will do the provisional assessment. Why sir? Because a chemical or other test report is required, or might be officer has to go ahead and do some inquiry or verification is required. Sir, if a chemical or other test report is required, or might be inquiry or investigation is required, then provisionally the officer will go ahead and clear the goods. Baba, the same thing which I have written up operates for down also. So provisionally he will go ahead and clear the goods, and then once the test report comes, then or inquiry report or investigation report comes, 2 months plus 3 months may he will go ahead and finalize the assessment. Do you know? In the exam they had gone ahead and asked, this, everyone over here, 2 months plus 3 months, they had gone ahead and asked about it. Finalization ke liye time limit is 2 months plus 3 months. Okay sir. And remember one thing, on finalization if you have to pay, you pay, or if there is any extra paid, it will be refunded. In case of warehousing, Baba, always remember excess duty into 2 times. That is what is being told in the, Baba, it is 2 times because it is being told in your provisional assessment ka rules only. I hope everyone is clear. Chalo, let's go ahead. Everyone over here now. But remember one thing, everyone, for your exam, 2 months finalization ke liye, and sir, 3 months ka extension can be given by the commissioner. Everyone over here now. Sir, when they are going ahead and giving your provisional assessment, here or here, always remember they will go ahead and take an undertaking to pay the demand on deficiency. Means they are telling later on if you have to pay anything, you will have to pay. And for that, you give us a bond. Plus, you have to give along with the bond one security which can be as prescribed for the payment of deficiency on final assessment. Sir, security can be bank guarantee or cash deposit as convenient. Okay, sir. Then this is very very important for exam. Interest on finalization. Always remember interest will start. Always remember interest will start in case of shortfall. Pay the interest at the rate 15%. First of all 15% and from the first day of provisional assessment. For an example, your provisional assessment happened on 15th of January. Then interest will start from the first of the month when the provisional assessment was done. Sir, first of the month say your interest will start till the date of payment thereof. Till the date of payment. Supposingly you went ahead and paid it on 28th February. Then sir 28th February and here it is 1st of January. So January May how many days everyone? Sir, January में 31 days, 1st of January you leave it, 30 days in January, February 28 days, 30 plus 28 will be 58 days. Are we all clear everyone? It says interest will start from the first day of the provisional assessment ka month till the date of payment thereof. Are we all 100% clear with this? Can I go ahead everyone? From the first day interest will start. Okay sir, point is clear. Chalo, let's go ahead. Everyone over here now. Just a minute everyone. People over here, listen to me very carefully. One thing you have to be very careful over here. Listen, when they are going ahead and telling in case of shortfall, pay the interest at the rate 15% from the first day of the provisional assessment. Means, sir, first day means you have to consider the first day onwards. And hence, if I go ahead and tell you over here, listen. Sir, January month, if supposingly provisional assessment was done in 15 December and sir final assessment happened, final assessment has gone done and sir you went ahead and paid the taxes on supposingly 31st of January, then they are going ahead and telling this month you have to go ahead and consider full 31 days of December plus January. Sir, 31 days and it will come down to 62 days. Please remember one thing, from the very first day interest will start and hence we will go ahead and consider the first day also in the interest calculation. I want everyone to give me a heads up. Did you guys understand this point? Yes sir, we all got it. Let's go ahead. Sir, from the first day means the month the provisional assessment was done, that month ka first day se only interest will start. That month ka first day se interest will start. Okay, sir. Then, in case of excess, refund will be given within 3 months from the date of assessment of duty. Finally, if, sir, within 3 months they don't go ahead and give you the amount, then, sir, they will give you interest at the rate of 6% till the date of refund. Always remember, in GST refund ka case mein it is 60 days and here they have gone ahead and told if 3 months mein we don't pay, then we will pay you interest. The last one over here is unjust enrichment is not applicable. Means these are the situation when the amount will not be put in consumer welfare fund and the amount will be given to importer or exporter. If the amount relates to duty and interest paid by the importer exporter, if he has not passed on the incidence, if I have not passed on the incidence, amount will be given to me. They will not put in the consumer welfare fund. Duty and interest paid by buyer, I sold it to a buyer and buyer has not passed on the burden, then sir, buyer, if he has not passed on the incidence, the refund will be given to him. Sir, duty and interest on import by individual for his personal use, then I will never go ahead and pass on the burden and hence if any refund is there, refund will be always given to me. Export duty as specified under section number 26 and duty drawback under section number 74 and 75 ka refund is always given to the person. Okay? The person means the person who has gone ahead and exported or the person who has claimed the duty drawback. Everyone over here, very important, provisional assessment from exam point of view. The next one over here is faceless assessment. What do you mean by faceless assessment? Everyone over here, faceless assessment means it's a major custom reform wherein me and my officer will never come face to face and the assessment will be done. So basically what will happen when we both don't meet, sir, through computer the assessment will be done online. So basically when we don't meet, sir, there will be no revenue leakages which will happen and hence government have gone ahead and told it's a major custom reform where bill of entry that is identified for scrutiny, that is non-facilitated bill of entry which was not cleared automatically, basically whose assessment of bill of entry has to be done, is assigned to an assessing officer that is physically located at a custom station which is not the port of importation in the custom automated system. Means I went to the Mumbai port to clear, but might be my officer is sitting in Kolkata and he is going ahead and doing my assessment. It separates the assessment process from the physical location of port of the import using technological platform. Nothing baba, online mein one computer mein you will be basically he will go ahead and ask you the detail from computer only. Online you will go ahead and provide him the detail. So basically technological platform is being used. Okay, faceless assessment also refers to as virtual assessment or anonymized. What do you mean by anonymized? I don't know the officer who is going ahead and doing the assessment. Uses a platform, technology platform, to separate the custom automated process from the physical location of the custom officer at the port of arrival. Sir, where my port of arrival is there, their officer will not do my assessment. Might be some other port may officer who is sitting will go ahead and do the assessment. This measure will bolster efforts to ensure an objective, free, fair and just assessment. Sir, everything will be fair. I don't know the officer doesn't know me, there will be no revenue leakages. Sir, in this scenario, fair and just assessment will happen. Anonymity in assessment reduces physical interface between trade and custom. Sir, when traders and customs etc. will not meet, then baba revenue leakages will not happen. Speedy custom clearance through effective utilization of manpower. Greater uniformity of assessment across location. Uniformity will come because sir, how he is doing the assessment, everyone ka assessment will be same. Earlier face to face, when trade and custom officers come face to face, then baba they will meet, they will go for drink tea, and in that scenario there was revenue leakage. Now there will be uniformity. And sir, promoting sector specific and functional specialty in assessment. Now what will happen? Government can go ahead and tell this officer who is there, all the these 5 officers always they will only go ahead and see whenever one bill of entry comes with respect to goods which are basically clothes. Might be these officers who are there, these 5 officers will always see those bill of entries which are respect to sir automobile. So sector specific specialization will come. Okay, sir, point is clear. Sir, can I ask a question on the, can a question come on this faceless assessment? C graded question from exam point of view, but they can tell you write a note on faceless assessment. The next one over here is audit under section number 99B. Read with Custom Audit Regulation 2018. Sir, there are 2 types of audit. One is transaction based audit and one is premises based audit. Sir, in transaction based audit, what will happen? They will do the transactions ka audit. Basically, your books of accounts ka audit will be done. Sir, under transaction based audit, transactions are audited. It may be noted that transaction based audit may subsequently be converted into premises based audit. Might be the officer is doing transaction based audit. He feels that he should come to a premises and check the goods which you have imported or exported. Then in that scenario, transaction based audit will become premises based audit. After that, sir, premises based audit means audit at the premises. Sir, this new provision on customs audit 99A has extended the scope of premises based audit including other entities which are concerned with imports or export. Means other entities are also covered in the premises based audit. In premises based audit, custom can review the import and export over a given period. Whatever import and export I have gone ahead and done over a period of time, what goods I imported, what goods I exported, sir, all those can be reviewed and check all the relevant commercial records including financial statement and contracts to verify the particulars given in the goods declaration. When you are going ahead and importing or exporting, you give a declaration, I have imported copper wire. They came to a premises to do an audit and they found aluminum wire. Then baba, that's a wrong thing which you have gone ahead and done, and hence the audit is done basically. Premises based audit would enable the department to bridge the communication divide and usher into a new era of partnership with trade. They are going ahead and now being friends with trade. They are coming to the traders ka premises, checking whether what goods they have gone ahead and paid the duty on is the actual goods which they have gone ahead and imported. Might be when you imported, custom automated systems, automatic clearance was given and there was no checking. So now premises based audit they will come and check. The next one over here is manner of conducting. Proper officer may carry out the audit of imported goods, exported goods, imported goods or export goods which you are going ahead and exporting or which goods you go ahead and export, or audit can be of the auditee also. Always remember who can be an auditee. Auditee means a person whose audit can be done, and in section number 99A they have gone ahead and told auditee means the person whose audit who is subject to audit under this section includes importer, exporter, custodian, any licensee of a warehouse whom license has been given for the warehouse, or any other person concerned directly or indirectly in clearing, forwarding, stocking, carrying, selling, purchasing of import, export, imported goods or export goods or dutiable goods. These people are known as auditee, and auditees ka audit can be done. Sir, always remember one thing, risk based assessment will identify the person whose audit will be done, and an auditee, always remember one thing, audit के पहले always 15 days का work notice will be given. 15 days का notice will be given in case of premises based audit. Sir, audit can always happen at the proper officer का office or premises of the auditee, might be your registered office, your branch office, your warehouse, your factory, basically where goods and books are kept. There they can go ahead and do the audit. Sir, whenever the premises based audit, they will go ahead and start. They will wrap it up in 30 days plus 30 days ka further extension can be given by jurisdictional commissioner. During the audit, proper officer can request you to furnish document, information, record. Always remember, records in customs are also to be maintained. Basically, you maintain the records relating to your imported goods, export goods. Sir, it is to be maintained for how many years? 5 years. And sir, proper officer may inspect, he can also go ahead and inspect the imported goods, export goods, dutiable goods at the premises, and also sir, he can request you to give him some samples. Sir, proper officer having regards to the nature and complexity of the audit can take chartered accountant, cost accountant or IT expert, information technology expert ka help also. An auditee always has to provide assistance to the proper officer and team in discharging of duty and not to refuse or obstruct them. You should not go ahead and refuse any assistance, help, etc. and you should not obstruct them. You should always allow them to do their duties properly. Sir, once the audit gets over, proper officer will go ahead and inform the auditee of the audit findings before preparation of the audit report. Sir, before going ahead and preparing the audit report, he will go ahead and tell you, these are my observation, these are the reason for my observation, sir, and he will allow you to give him clarification along with document. Now, if audit is an agreement with the audit findings and sir, you make a voluntary payment or of the duty or any other sum in part or full, whatever you do, he will now go ahead and prepare audit report where audit finding he will tell these are the objections I raised, this was the explanation which was given, all these details he will go ahead and record in the audit report which will be prepared by him. Now, one question, always remember, any auditee who contravenes the provision of audit regulation, penalty is up to 50,000 rupees, and the same penalty is over here that sir, this provisional assessment related whatever rules are there, they are telling if importer, exporter, his authorized representative, custom broker contravenes any provision of this customs finalization or provisional assessment regulations which are there, if you go ahead and violate, then they are going ahead and telling penalty up to 50,000 over there also. Now, last one over here is section number 99B, verification of identity and compliance thereof. What do you mean by verification of identity? Sir, if the proper officer authorized by the principal commissioner or commissioner of custom for the purpose of ascertaining compliance under the law or act, sir, they can require a person whose verification he considers necessary if, sir, for protecting the interest of the revenue, if person officer authorized by principal commissioner or commissioner of custom is considering it necessary that your verification has to be done for protecting the interest of the revenue or preventing smuggling, then they can go ahead and ask you to do Aadhaar authentication and they are telling Aadhaar authentication and submit such other documents or information as may be prescribed. In case no Aadhaar authentication has failed, then they will go ahead and provide you alternate and viable means as prescribed. And sir, if I don't go ahead and comply with rule number 9, section number 99B, then they are telling they will suspend your clearance of imported goods, whatever goods you want to export, sanction of refund will not be given, refund will not be sanctioned, duty drawback will not be given to you, exemption from duties will not be given, license or registration under the Custom Act will be cancelled, any benefit out of import or export, any benefit which is there, that also will not be given to you. He will suspend all these things if you don't go ahead and comply with section number 99B. Sir, from exam point of view, what is important? Remember, Sir, silent features of audit procedure. Wherever you see the star, that is the silent feature. Wherever you see the star, that is the silent feature of audit procedure. Sir, what are the silent features of audit procedure? Number one, see here, advance notice of 15 days in case of, sir, notice in case of premises based audit. Risk based assessment say always the person will be identified. The more risky the person is, his audit ka chances are more. Then, sir, any auditee who will contravene the provision of the audit regulation, penalty is up to 50,000. Sir, audit ka procedure ka next silent feature. Sir, always remember you are required to maintain your records for minimum 5 years. Then, sir, if the proper officer during the audit wants to take the help of IT expert, chartered accountant, cost accountant, he can also go ahead and do that. Sir, after the audit is done, once you are informed about the audit finding, you can go ahead and make voluntary payment of whatever. If you are in agreement, you can make voluntary payment of the duty or any other sum in full or part, and that shall also be recorded in the audit finding. Here I have gone ahead and told you about the various audit procedure related silent features. Section number 99A is important over here in this chapter. And sir, provisional assessment related, the part which I have told is the most important part. Generally, it's a C graded chapter, but still 2 to 3 marks they can go ahead and ask you in the exam. So I have gone ahead and quickly revised this chapter for you guys. I will go ahead and close all my discussions over here. Please practice provisional assessment related, whatever interest calculation is there, please practice and go. I'll close all my discussion on assessment and audit over here. Congratulations, people.